back to the rest of this unboxing. Okay, so next yo-yo we're going to take out. Oh, so this one is in a bag, and feels kind of plastic actually. I don't know what's in here. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a plastic yo-yo and it doesn't have a string on it. That means that this thing is an off-string yo-yo. So this is the iYoyo Airdive. And to be perfectly honest, this is the first time ever I have unboxed an off-string yo-yo. So like, in the grand scheme of things, this is literally my first ever off-string unboxing. I am actually really honored. So this thing is really nice and snazzy looking, and it's got a long spinning bearing on it. It's definitely made of Delaware of some sort, and even though my off-string isn't the best, I will try to give you guys a explanation to how this thing plays. So, I play a little bit of off-string, nothing too crazy. Every time I compete outside of Australia, I kind of bring shame to Australia, but that's okay. So the first thing I noticed about this off-string yo-yo is that it is actually pretty small in diameter wise. So that is a Jet Set EG, and as you can see, it's considerably small, and that's a Flight. So these two are similar in diameter. This is a bit smaller. That being said, it's around the same width as those two. So this thing is on the smaller side for an off-string yo-yo. But it feels very durable. Okay. Alright. So. Ooh. So it really kind of just shoots back to you. So yeah, as you can see, I can't really talk as much while I'm playing off-string. It requires a little bit of more attention by my part, but... Ooh! Ah, crap. Alright. So one thing I'm noticing about this, as opposed to the other ones, is that it doesn't really have a bounce. That's kind of a good thing, but it... Whoops. It also has a really stable, long spin time kind of thing, but it's not heavy. In fact, it's quite nimble. So, yeah. Oops. Okay. The last thing that people really look for in off-string yo-yos these days is how it regens, and let's test that out. Ooh, it's tight. And that being said, not the best off-string player. I'm dropping this thing all over the place, but feels pretty durable. Also, with the inner cup there, it looks like it would be really good for horizontal finger grinds. Problem, I can do horizontal finger grinds, but not too well with off-string yo-yos, so... Wait. And I'm assuming that would be pretty good, but not 100% sure. So, an inside look at this thing. It's got these blue pads here that I'm guessing are optimized for responsive style play. It's actually got a concave bearing in there of some sort. Probably the iYoyo general bearing. And other than that, this thing is just a really nimble but stable, slightly undersized off-string yo-yo. So this thing's probably closer to the size of like a Hayabusa than it is to anything like the Flight or the Jet Set EG. And the only reason I'm using those two as a comparison is because they're pretty common. Other than that, it takes a bit of getting used to. But that being said, I don't really play off-string a whole lot. But yeah, Alright, I'm gonna try and finger spin with this. And you know what, just putting my finger there, it would feels like it'd be pretty good for it, but okay, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Like, I can't really do horizontal finger grinds with a off-string yo-yo, but even then, that was very, very, very solid. Okay, couldn't do it, but you saw how it grinded, so I swear if this was given to a better off-string player, they'd give you a more in-depth review about it, but that's really the best I can do with my limited range of skill. But this is definitely a yo-yo that is very interesting and very kind of cool for the new year. Main takeaways is that it's smaller than most off-string yo-yos, and it's also kind of relatively light. Doesn't have a bounce, doesn't really bounce much, and it very, very good at horizontal finger grinds. Bit kind of loose for regens. That being said, I'm not that great at regens. And yeah, also very stable. So I'm not sure if I already said that. But that's my kind of opinion on the Airdive. And I know iYoyo sponsors Content Godet, which is a phenomenal off-string player. So if this is what he uses, that's enough for me. So yeah, this thing is really interesting. It takes a bit of getting used to though. I've actually never played with a yo-yo, or I don't play regularly with an off-string yo-yo this small. So yeah, this one was definitely something interesting.